Hi there everyone! Today we are talking about aligning yourself and your body with food. As a human, your body is designed to become and stay aligned. Isn't it amazing all of the things your body does for you each and every day without you having to do anything? The best thing you can do is learn how to get your body aligned to stay in as optimal health as possible. As one of the 4 things you need to survive, food is obviously essential. The main way to get your body aligned with food is to start listening to it. One of my favorite quotes by Norman Brown is, "What is always speaking silently is the body." Today you're going to learn how to listen to your body. So what does that mean? It means paying attention to what your body is trying to tell you by noticing your aches and pains, patterns of when or why they occur, how you feel after eating food, how you feel after doing exercise, and when you should rest because you're run down. Pain or discomfort is just one of the many ways your body sends messages that something isn't right. Just think of how many people you know are living with pain each and every day, but either choose to ignore it, blindly think it will go away, or they think some level of pain is normal. I'm here to tell you living with pain is not normal. The same goes for sickness and disease. So let me give you an example of how this played out in my life. A few years ago, I started noticing that I would get a headache every time I ate ice cream. I'm talking like an instant headache, most of the time before I had even finished eating the ice cream. Honestly, I love ice cream so much that I chose to ignore it. I mean, who doesn't want to eat ice cream? So this probably played out for over a year before I started noticing that the headaches were getting worse, and I would also feel really tired for a while after eating ice cream. I started to think to myself, maybe I shouldn't eat ice cream. Ding, ding, ding. But my love for ice cream prevailed, and I ignored my body again. Another string of events happening around the same time led me to get food sensitivity testing done. And while the results were surprising, it helped explain some of what I was experiencing. I was sensitive to dairy and sugar, so no wonder my body was feeling this way. Luckily, I found out a few other things that I was sensitive to that were causing me problems, and that helped as well. So at that moment, I realized my body was trying to tell me something, and I should start listening. As I made further dietary and lifestyle changes, I was amazed at how much my body told me about how it was operating. Listening to your body is going to require effort and time. In essence, you're becoming friends with someone new, except that you've been together your whole life. You need to learn how to recognize when your body's trying to tell you important things. I've heard countless people talk about eating at a restaurant where they had steak and didn't feel good later. The assumption is, I had a bad steak, when in reality, it's more likely your body doesn't process red meat very well. Or in the morning when you wake up with brain fog, that's a message that you didn't get enough sleep the night before. There are literally thousands of messages from our bodies each and every day. So think of all the chronic diseases that we could manage naturally if we just listened to our bodies. Autoimmune diseases, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, thyroid conditions, high cholesterol, and many, many more. So let's take the next step and get you learning how to listen to your body. I want you to try this one thing over the next week and see what you learn. It will be worth it, I promise. So for 1 week, I want you to keep a diary, kind of like this one. Or you could do it on sticky notes or a phone, if you have an app that you like, whatever. It doesn't have to be fancy. Studies show that we retain more information when we write it down. So it's going to take a little bit of discipline for you, 1, to pay attention to your body, and 2, remember to write it down after certain events. So I want you to write down how you feel after you wake up in the morning. Are you jumping out of bed? Are you ready to take on the day? Or are you hitting the snooze button a few too many times? Make a note of how many hours you slept, what time you went to sleep, and what you did during the hour before going to sleep, like reading, watching TV, etc. Write down how you feel within 1 hour after eating. Good, bad, or just okay. Make a quick note of what you ate at your meal. I also want you to write down if you ate breakfast. When did you start feeling hungry again? Mid-morning, right before lunch? Were you hangry, which was hungry and angry together? And then I want you to record how you feel when you're stressed. Does your heart beat faster? Do you have to run to the bathroom because your stomach's upset? Are you reaching for the candy or the potato chips? At the end of the week, take note of some of these patterns that have evolved over the week. You may even notice some happening before the week is up. So again, do this for 1 week. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's only 7 days, and I have faith in you. Happy listening.